students. In the last class we were discussing about the conversion from decimal to binary system. In decimal to binary conversion we were dividing the given decimal number by 2 and note down the remainder and the quotient. Until again you need to divide this quotient by 2 until the quotient becomes 0, or where we need to stop the process, means where the number cannot be divided by 2. After you write down the values from bottom to top. Next in this class we will discuss the decimal to octal conversion. So this is similar to binary conversion, but here we need to divide the given decimal number by 8. Next, note down the quotient and remainder. Next we need to repeat the step 1 and step 2, means again we need to divide the given number by 8 until the quotient becomes 0, or stop the process where the number cannot be divided by 8. In the next step, note down the LSB and MSB and write the octal number from bottom to top. Now we will see one example problem. This is an example problem. 19 is an example for decimal because 1 and 9 is in the range of decimal number system. Now this number should be converted to octal number. Now we will start this process. Take the decimal number. Now divide the decimal number by 8. Now 8 2s are 60. The remainder is 3. Again 2 cannot be divided by 8. I will stop this process, and now this is your LSB and this is MSB. Write the values from bottom to top. We have only one step here. I will write 2, 3, base of this is 8 because this is the octal equivalent value for the given number 19. Now we will see one more example problem. This is one more example. Now divide this given number by 8. Take the decimal number, divide this number by 8. So 8 2s are 60. 5 is left out, 5 cannot be divided, so take 0, the remainder is 5. Again divide this 20 by 8. 8 2s are 16, the remainder is 4. 2 cannot be divided by 8, hence stop the process and write down the values from bottom to top, that is 2, 4, 5 and the base of this is 8. Now 245 is the octal equivalent value for the decimal value 165. We will see few more examples. So this is another example problem, that is 225. This is the decimal number. This should be converted to octal number. Now consider this decimal number. Divide this decimal number by 8. So 8 2s are 16. The left out is 6. Now it will become 65. 8 8s are 64. Now remaining is 1. Again divide this 28 by 8. 8 3s are 24. The remainder is 4. See, now 3 cannot be divided by 8. Stop here and write down the values from bottom to top. That is 3, 4, 1, base of 8. Why this is base 8 means this is octal number. See, 3, 4, 1 is in the range of octal number. The range of octal number is 0 to 7. 3, 4, 1 is in the range of 0 to 7. Now we will see one example problem based on fraction. This is one more example. We have a decimal fraction value. Now this should be converted to octal. So when converting from decimal to binary, what we were doing? We were multiplying the fraction by 2. But in this process, when converting from decimal to octal, you need to multiply this by 8. Now take this fraction part, 0.25 multiplied by 8. See, 8 5s are 14, 0, 4 carry. 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. So 2 carry. It will become 2.0. Now stop. Note down this integer part. Now this cannot be multiplied by 2 because we have fractional part as 0. In one step itself we got the fractional part as 0. Stop this process and write down the value as 2. This is base 8. Now 2 is an octal equivalent value for the given fractional value, that is 0.25. Now we will see one more fractional. This is one more fractional part example. Take this fractional part 0.40, multiply it by 8. Now 8 into 0 is 0. 8 4s are 32. So 3 carry. I will write 3.20. Now note down this integer part. Consider only the fractional part, that is 0.20 multiplied by 8. 8 into 0 is 0. 8 2s are 16. The carry is 1. So that will become 1.60. Again note down this integer part. Consider only the fractional part, that is 0.60 multiplied by 8. 8 into 0 is 0. 8 6 are 48. So 4 carry, that is 4.80. Note down this integer part. Again consider the fractional part, that is 0.80 multiplied by 8. So 8 into 0 is 0. 8 8s are 64 and carry is 6. It will become 6.40. So in this process, if we multiply any fractional value, we will not get fractional value as 0. In this condition, consider only 3 steps and write down the values, that is from top to bottom. Now I will write 0.3146, base is 8. Now this is an equivalent, octal equivalent value for the fractional decimal fraction, that is 0.40. Now we will see another example which has both integer part as well as fractional part. In this condition, we have to consider the integer part as separate and fractional part as separate. Find out the value for integer part and find out the value for fractional part. Then you combine both the results to get the final result. Now I will consider only the integer part. That is 446 divided by 8. When you have only integer part, you need to divide the given number by 8. So 8 5s are 40. So the remaining is 4. It will become 46. Again 8 5s are 40. The remainder is 6. Again divide this 55 by 8. So 8 6 are 48. The remainder is 7. Now 6 cannot be divided by 8. Consider, now I will stop the process and take down the values from bottom to top. That is 676 base of 8. Now I will consider fractional part, that is fractional part is 0.26. The fractional part should be multiplied by 8. Now 8 6 are 48. 4 carry. 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. So 2 carry, that is 2.08. So note down the integer part. Consider only fractional part, 0.08 multiplied by 8. 8 8s are 64. The carry is 6. 8 into 0 is 0. You will get 6 and part 0. Again consider this fractional part, that is 0.64 multiplied by 8. 8 fours are 32, 3 carries, 8 6 are 48, 48 plus 3 is 51. So 5.12. Note down this integer part, consider only the fractional part and multiply it by 8. 8 2s are 16, 1 carry, 8 1s are 8 plus 1 is 9, it will become 0.96. So if you consider this, if you follow again, if you continue to process this, you will not get the fractional part as 0. So in that condition, stop till here and take down the values from bottom to top, that is 2050. Put 0 as 0.2050 basis 8. Now this is the octal equivalent value for the integer part, that is 446, and this is the octal equivalent value for the fractional part 0.26. Now combine these two together, that is 0676.2050 and basis 8. So this is how we need to perform the conversions when we have both integer part and fractional part. That is about decimal to octal conversion. Now we will see one more conversion, that is decimal to hexadecimal conversion. The base of hexadecimal is 16. Now the same process should be followed, that is divide the given decimal number by 16. In the step 2, note the quotient and remainder. Step 3 is repeat step 1 and step 2 until the quotient becomes 0. Again, the first remainder is your LSB, the last remainder is the MSB, and write the hexadecimal number from bottom to top. Now we will see a few examples. Now this is an example problem. This number, decimal number, should be converted to hexadecimal number. What is the first step? Divide the given decimal number by 16. Now consider the decimal number 92. Divide this by 60.